Hey yo, this is another video, so let's go. All right, I'm just leaving Stone Mountain, and this is, of course, this is a Confederate park. Your Stone Mountain is like a large pyramid, but the street surrounding it has all Confederate names and everything. So I'm just leaving, but I saw something on the way to the park that I want you to see. I'm gonna take the same route that I went to get to the park, and I'm gonna show you what I saw. But remember, this is a Confederate park. All right. Oh, 33 seconds, you know, 33rd degree. So as you can see, this is Stone Mountain Women's Club. All right. So I had left the, there's a Confederate graveyard off of Memorial Drive in the middle of this, middle of Atlanta, downtown, right? So they had erected the obelisk in the middle of the Confederate graveyard. And why is that next to the Confederate graveyard? I'm gonna show you. It's gonna make sense. All right. So the name of the street, when you turn off on West Mountain Street, right? But then further along, it turns into the light is bright, so I can get the. You know, I know what to do. All right, you know, in film school, when you learn how to use lighting, everything becomes that much more brighter. I'll say that. Okay, so it turns into East Mountain, right? But you look above it, right? What do you see there? Do you see what I see? Another Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. So this is Dr. Martin Luther King, the second one. The other one, like I showed you before, in the other video, I'm probably gonna put that video in the description box. You can see what I'm talking about. Dr. Martin Luther King Street, Martin Luther King Drive, goes through the Confederate graveyard, downtown Atlanta. He was born maybe like 2 blocks away from that, 2 or 3 blocks away from that graveyard, right? As a child. Then you have this one right here is connected to also. So when it's going into what, a Confederate park. So I'm gonna show you more. So you have, like I said, it from East Mountain is also Martin Luther King Jr. Drive to also going into Confederate Park. As I said, Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. I just came from a Confederate park. It has all the Confederate names around here. So, like what Bobby Hemmitt said, when you have a street named after you in every city, and it goes through a Confederate graveyard, and also now I'm realizing for the first time, I've been here a few times at that park. First time realizing, but you don't see, it don't go through the main street. This is like the neighborhood. So it's actually still connected to Memorial Drive. Memorial Drive reaches all the way out to Stone Mountain. So it goes to a lot of different like parts of Atlanta, small town, like towns outside of Atlanta, Stone Mountain. Then it comes into the actual small town of Stone Mountain. But you got to go on East Mountain Street. East Mountain Street is where it turns into Martin Luther King Drive. So when it turns into Martin Luther King Drive, you just barely, the connection is right on Memorial. Memorial is what? A memorial, like as in a graveyard. So Memorial Drive reaches all the way from downtown to all the way outside of Stone Mountain. So like what Bobby Hemmitt said, when you have a street named after you in every city, that means you did a work for them, especially when it goes into a Confederate graveyard. And it just so happened that he was born like right by the Confederate graveyard. Nothing just so happens by mistake. They'll try to put like certain things with your parents, either to lie you about certain things and put you in a lineup with certain things, and you don't know what's going on until. That's why he said, I feel like I integrated my people into a burning house. And the burning house he was talking about was a miracle. 444 just passed. 4 is the number of manifestation. And April the 4th is the day he was killed. I just looked down when I saw that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I'm just, ancestors told me like, when I was gonna do it, when I was walking to it, I had to take care of some business when I was going out there. So to that park. So I was like, man, I'm glad I saw it. So I said, when I leave,